Guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. And as you can see, my weather in Virginia is very, very gloomy. But I wanted to come today to show you how my windowsill garden and my table garden is doing this morning. Give you kind of an update on how my plants are doing and just to let you see what I'm working with. So I wanted to show you how my zucchini is doing. This is my zucchini. This is the Black Beauty zucchini. And this is that plant. This plant is almost a good plant that you could go and buy at our local big box stores. Look at that. Plants are nice and healthy and the leaves are green and it had so many other leaves coming out. I thought that this plant would this pot right here would be big enough to keep this plant in it till March, about the end of March to the beginning of April. I don't think so, but you know, Miss Renee is going to try to keep this plant going in this pot as long as she can. And see, this has just been growing on my windowsill. Windowsill. See, I'm so very proud of this plant because this gives me so much confidence that me knowing that I just dropped the seed and I nurtured this plant all the way to how big it is now. Isn't that amazing? I'm so excited. So this is my zucchini plant. And if you guys are not following Mississippi Girl, you need to go on over there and check out her channel. Give her a shout out because, you know, we got to help fellow gardeners out. So, Mississippi Girl, this one's for you. And the reason why I'm saying Mississippi Girl is because she had plants. This is another one of my zucchini plants that her plants were getting really leggy and they were falling over. And she took a fork and she stuck it into her pot to give her plant some support and stability. So as you can see, I have forks and stuff all in my plants to help me keep them up straight till I get them strong enough to where I can get them outside into my garden. And I am doing everything possible to keep my plants green, keep them healthy, and keeping them growing till they can get out in Miss Renee's garden because they've worked so hard. But this is also, look at my cucumbers. Look at my cucumber plants. I had to stake them up and I always had to put the sticks in them because as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but the little tentacles right there, I call them the little arms that they grow and grasp them to cling on to something. They were like clinging and grabbing on to their neighbors. So I was like, keep your little leaves to yourself. Keep them on your side in your cup because I don't need you to be grabbing on to your neighbor because I don't want to have a big old tangled mess. And you know that'll happen. You let these plants get away from you, they'll be all tangled up and it'll be hard to separate them when it's time for them to put them out in your garden. All right? So that are my cucumber plants. So they are doing really well. And I have my bell pepper plants over here. I'll bring them over here. They're a little wet because I just watered them. But these are my bell pepper plants. Remember when I took them out of the little containers? And look, they are doing so well. So I'm so excited because you know how I feel about my bell pepper plants. These jokers right here are going to save me a lot of time and money because I won't have to spend my gas going to the store to purchase them, but I'll have my own. This makes me feel so good knowing that I took a seed again, put it in some dirt, and this was the result. So very excited about that. And so let me just pan you down so you can see exactly what Miss Renee's table looks like. Look at that. This is what Miss Renee's table is looking like and my windowsill. Let me show you the okra. I have some okra planted over here. On this sill over here. I have some okra. Let me show you what the okra is looking like. Let me turn you around so you can see. See, these are my red okra plants, and they're doing really well too. I have a total of 6 of these, and I just took them out of their little pots, and I put them into these containers. So, red okra, looking good. Last time I had them in I planted them outside and in a bucket, and they did really, really well. So, I'm going to see how these do this year. Fingers crossed that these will do just as well as my last year's. So, let me see. I have my cabbage. Plants are doing good. These are my cabbage. They're getting really, really big. So I'm just trying to maintain what I have until I can get all this stuff outside. And this is one of the zucchini plants that I just planted, that just sprouted, and it's now starting to come up. So we all got to stay on track, stay the course, keep doing what we need to be doing in order to make sure that our plants are surviving. And that is the best result of all, is knowing that we are hanging in there. We're doing what we need to do in order to get our plants to the finish line. And these ones right here, this one is my cauliflower. I'm going to have to be taking these out and replanting them, putting them in their own pot. And then these are my turnips. The turnips are getting a little leggy, so I have to go and do what Gigi suggested about how to take your leggy plants and repot them in a bigger pot, and then that'll solve that problem. So thanks, Gigi, for suggesting that, because that is what I will be doing either today or tomorrow. So see, Miss Renee is still planting every day. I'm on a mission doing something. Well, oh, and I wanted to show you this too. I've started to work on my gardening signs that I'll be having out in my garden. So I'm going to have these on those stakes that I told you that I got from the dollar store, and this color that I'm using on this beautiful, and I got this little flower wooden design from the Dollar Tree. So $1. So, and this color that I used on it is called Burnt Sienna, and you can find these at Michael's. But this sign is going to be it's going to say Bell Pepper Lane, and it's going to be on a stick. And then I'm going to have a bell pepper. I'm going to draw a bell pepper, paint that in, and then I'm going to have a little designs, and then I'm going to spray it with some sealant so the weather and that stuff doesn't break down this beautiful artwork that I'm going to be trying to design. So when I get this done, I will come back and let you guys see the finished product. So, yep, your girl over here in Renee's garden, she is busy, busy, busy. And I've been watching your videos, and I know you guys are just as busy as I am. So with that being said, I want to say I hope you're having a fabulous Sunday. I hope you're getting out into your garden, and if you can, and start getting some of them jobs done. But don't forget, we're almost there. I can feel it. Spring is in the air. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. And your girl, Renee, will see you in the next video. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. You guys take care, all right? And come on, have some fun. This is going to be fun for me today. All right, guys, take care.